So, good afternoon, students. Myself, Acharya Vishvendra, and these are certain worksheets. This is on the chapter of magnetic force. There are certain questions. You should try them out. And this is a part of the worksheet session in which I shall be discussing, giving you certain questions based on the very basic concepts, the basic terms of the particular topics, and so that you can optimize your time and energy and check your answers. You can ask in the doubt section for the answers or for any discussion. So this is the purpose behind these worksheets. So here is the topic of gravitation, the simple questions on that based on the law of gravitation. Then we have dimensional based questions, integer type questions. So this is the worksheet on gravitation itself. Then we have the worksheet on the Lorentz force. So here is the magnetic field lines to draw them out. The Lorentz force and the magnetic field lines for these. You can solve these out. The forces on electrons, the magnitude of force, direction, etc. Here is another worksheet on the topic of gravitation. Basically on the unit dimensions of gravitation constant. Then some problems on the vectors. Then the problem on vector form of gravitation law. Then here are the match the column based questions on the dimension of various physical quantities, and there are certain integer type questions also. Here is another worksheet on gravitation, so which is about variation of gravity with height, depth, rotation. Then there are simple questions on finding the acceleration due to gravity at various points corresponding to these heights. Then we are being given a question on rotation of Earth and impact of gravity on that, and we need to find gravity, acceleration due to gravity at different points, and analysis at poles and equator. Then find omega so that g dash is equals to 0. So then we have a problem based on a sphere, at which point g is maximum, minimum, ascending order, descending order. So there are basic prototype questions based on gravitation. Then we have another worksheet on gravitation. The first question deals with match the column type. We need to match dimensions of the various physical quantities. Then we need to match the the constants with their proper SI units. Then we have another question. We need to find g dash as a function of the height from the surface. Then we are being given another question in which we need to find gravitation acceleration at 1 point, 1, 2 and 3. Then we have some graphical based question. We need to draw GH graph, then GR graph, then GR square graph, then G versus 1 by R square, F, M1, F, 1 by R graph. So these are the graphical based question on gravitation itself. So then we have another worksheet on electric and magnetic forces on a charge. So here is electric force, magnetic force, magnitude of electric force and electric field, FB dot V, FB dot B. Simple manipulations based on the simple concept of electric and magnetic force. Then we have a simple theoretical question. Can speed change in magnetic field, or can kinetic energy change in magnetic field? Does magnetic field do work on external charge, on a charge particle? Then dimension of magnetic force, then dimension of magnetic field. Then we have a numerical question based on calculations of magnetic force. Then we have another question based on calculation of magnetic force. Then we have a question based on deflection of the charge in the three different cases. In the first case, D is equal to 4 mV by QV. Second case, D is equal to mV by 2 QV. And in the third case, D is equal to mV by root 2 QV. Then we have another worksheet in which we need to find deviation of the charge particle when case 1 is mV upon QB is greater than D, case 2 mV upon QB is equal to D, case 3 mV by QB is less than D. Then in another question we need to find magnetic field at C. So in all the points we need to find the magnetic fields in all the configurations over here. So this is the next question. In the next question, we need to find there is another worksheet on the topic of magnetic field. First question is on the dimension, then SI unit, then dB vector, the Biot-Savart's law, then conditions for which vector dB is 0, then dB as a function of vector r, then dB as a function of r cap. Then we need to find magnetic field at the center. First is a circle, another is a semicircle. Then we have a magnetic field question due to the arc. Then we have due to a ring. Then we have due to a system comprising of two wires, straight wires, and a semicircle. Then two straight wires, one circle. Then it's manipulation of a straight wire, two straight wires and a circle. Then so it's an arc. Then it's due to solenoid. So we have certain manipulations of that. So you can see that these worksheets are designed to make sure that to check your working. Suppose you study the chapter, so there is a mechanism to check how much we have learned, what is your working output. So we have collected a lot of questions within a limited time. So these are simply these should take, I think, 30 to 40 seconds to solve a particular problem, and make sure that you are you have learned level 1 itself. So this is the basic purpose behind developing all these worksheets. If you have any doubt, you can ask in the comment section. Thank you and have a nice day.